Oh, alrighty. All right. So, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls, I am Mr. Soul of a Man 504, aka the Mon Alvarez, ladies and gentlemen. And today we are talking about living just in a city of, let me stop that. But we're talking about living your best life, gentlemen, and all that goes into that. Of course, I talk about mainly all things spiritual and also talk about things dealing with mental health as well, because the two seem to coincide with each other. But let's get straight into this thing, ladies and gentlemen. Living your best life sorry, living your best life is very important. So we're talking about living your best life, folks, and welcome. Don't forget to tap the screen and all of that. Everybody over there on the big tick to the talk. So yeah, so we're talking about living your best life and how that is insanely crucial to you being at your happiest. Seriously, that's very, very, very important. Living your best life includes you choosing a path, and not just necessarily choosing that path, but sticking with that path as well, because there are a lot of outside influences that may come in and tell you to, well, why don't you do this and why don't you do that. I have been down there. I have been down that road. I've got all of those t-shirts, and I don't know, I just feel like a lot of that stuff, could have been avoided. But you live and you learn. We do have to trust. I know that that's a word that's very, very much so hard to come by these days. And welcome, folks, and everybody that's new that's coming in. We're talking about living your best life. But I know the word trust is, really and truly very much so confidential. It seems like it's very confidential because it's it's not easy to gain people's trust these days. But once you have it, it's best to keep, But especially when you're talking about trust, we have to be honest within ourselves, and we have to ask ourselves certain questions. And that's just what it is, like, what do we truly want out of life? And once you ask yourself that question and you get an answer, or you get certain answers, like myself, I am, multi-talented, multiverse, and I have different passions. So, it's not like, it's for me, I'm looking at a bundle package, but sometimes one thing may uh, find itself, over everything else, so to speak. And ladies and gentlemen, once again, we are talking about living your best life, and we're talking about uh, choosing your path. We are talking about within living your best life, how it is very important for you it's very, very, very much so important for you to choose your path. Once you have that direction, and your journey in life is, it's going to look different. We could talk about a lot of different stuff. Maybe you want to become a doctor, a lawyer, or I don't know, a CNA, auto mechanic. You want your own auto mechanic shop, whatever it is. Maybe you want to be a district manager for a said company. Whatever that is. You have to go through the path. You got to go through the process. Sometimes the process could be a little blah, but I get that. I understand. I truly, really, and truly, I do. But the beautiful thing is that you make a decision and you stick with it. Sometimes people may say, well, have a plan A, B, C, D, E. What if that doesn't, I try not to plant that seed in my mind, and I try not to plant that seed in other people's minds. People might say, like, what if, and thank you guys so much for joining, and please tap the screen over there on the TikTok. But what if plan A doesn't, blah blah blah. Well, what if it does? What if it does work out? Like really and truly, what if plan A does work out? What if you supersede? What if you're superseded? What if it goes beyond your imagination? What if it goes beyond your dreams? Some there are people can only see what is. Some people don't have your vision. They can't see the big picture, so to speak. And living your best life, it's very important to see the big picture, man. It's very, very important to see the big picture, to see ultimately where you want to go with this thing, your happiness, maybe where you want to live, the type of lifestyle you want to have. All of that is in retrospect, within your mind. You can put that in your subconscious. I heard a young lady say, write it. She writes stuff out like it's maybe like it's a movie scene, so to speak. And when she writes it out, when she goes to bed at night, she memorizes the words, and until it's stuck in her mind. And it's all she knows until she sees it happens. And I was like, that's a beautiful way to manifest something, man. Seriously. So when you're praying or when you're manifesting, you pray, you manifest how you manifest, but you put it out there and you say, I want this. And you have that childlike enthusiasm. How many of us, when we were kids, we went to the store and we said, whoever your guardian was, you say, hey, I want that, or I want this. We see every little thing in the store and we want it. And so as kids, so as adults. I mean, hey, what can you say? But what I'm saying is when you're manifesting, manifest with that childlike enthusiasm. Maybe it's that one thing or certain things that you want, and you stick with it. You say, hey, I want this. I'm thankful for what I have and where I am, and all of that. But I want this, and you go whoever it is you pray to, be it for me that is God, and I go to my ancestors, and I say, hey, I need your help. I really and truly need your help, and then that we have a conversation. We really and truly we sit and we have a conversation, and then magical things start to happen. As you continue to move down your journey. But again, we're talking about living your best life, ladies and gentlemen. Within that, you need a direction. You need a direction as far as what you want to do, and all of that. So you really and truly, you need to make it up in your mind. I get, we're at different parts. We may be at different circumstances in life, and certain things may be happening to us. I take that under the strongest of consideration. I really and truly do. Some people may be in better situations than others. It's not a competition. I understand that. But again, you do need to make a decision. And it is best to make a clear decision of where you're going. Sometimes even before we think we know, we start to see little signs. We start to naturally feel things. And we start to get that guidance that tells us, okay, well, something is about to shift. Something really is about to shift, in my life. And I feel like I'm going somewhere different. I feel like where I am now, I'm not going to be here too much longer. That is called trusting your gut, your intuition. Some people call it the Holy Spirit, however you want to look at that, trusting in that. But again, the direction is very, very, very important. Choosing your path, choosing wisely, and choosing with wisdom. And also, taking time to reflect on where you are and taking time to reflect on where you're going. Because in the midst of you asking, there's going to be the process of you Hey, what's going on? Hey, there's going to be a process. There's going to be a process of you. And thank you guys so much for tapping on the screen. If you are new here, please subscribe and all of that. So we're talking about living your best life. Um, so you have to realize, it's like looking at yourself in the mirror, looking at your true self in the mirror, and saying that, I'm here, I'm thankful, but I want change in my life. And I wanna go here, and I wanna do this, and whatever process that comes with that, I'm going to be okay with it, but I want it with grace, and I want it with not too much turbulence. But I don't mind putting in the work. I really don't mind putting in the work at all. To go ahead and do that. So while you're going through the process, I said, sometimes you may second guess it. That's naturally what that is. I get it. But while you're reflecting, you're trusting your talents, and you're trusting the process. You're really and truly, you're trusting your talents, and you're trusting the process. You're saying that, I have enough. I am enough, right now in this situation. I believe in, I believe in myself. I believe that I am the miracle, that I can, sustain whatever it is that I need to sustain, while I am moving forward. And it's important to bring that to task, and to look within, and to trust, even in the times that we're living in. And I know things are happening so fast, and it's mind blowing, all the things that are really and truly happening out here. But it's within you. It's always been there. That you have you've been had these talents to go in and go out there and do what it is. You know, to go out there, and thank you for the follow. To go out there and do what it is that you are, what you're naturally gifted at, and what you were meant to do. Seriously. So it's time for you to ignite those passions, and just go for it. Honestly, you got so much, you have so much more to gain, than, and the stuff that you're losing, so to speak. You're gonna get more than what you feel like you're losing. Seriously. And the stuff that you're walking away from, within, I don't know, X amount of time, you probably won't be thinking about it. It's like, when the further you get away from something, the smaller it gets. So it's kind of like that. It's like that, within a sense of it. Really and truly. If you guys could continue to tap that screen, I would be most grateful. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe. So we're talking about, living your best life, and we were just talking about, igniting the fire within, or igniting the fire from within, or naturally igniting the passion that's there. And remember, this is your life. This is your life. So it's interesting how, for some of us, um our guides are ready to transform our lives, like now. They're ready to transform our lives, like right before our eyes. So a lot of this stuff, you're gonna start to, it's like you're gonna get sneak peeks behind the scenes. It's like, it's almost, in a sense, like how a movie is made. And I don't know, back in, I guess, if you get the Blu-ray, I think they still sell those, with the Blu-ray thing, and you get to watch the behind the scenes and all of that stuff, how it amazingly happens. How it just divinely, how it really and truly divinely happens. But again, you have to make that decision, And once you make that decision, you stick with it. This is moving forward, to your happiness, and this is you thinking within a few weeks or months or whatever, moving forward, to think that, man, I never thought I would be I never thought I would be in this situation. Like, seriously, I asked for it, I put in the time and the work, and I'm here, and I'm grateful. And there's a lot of grace that, there's a lot of grace that surrounds that. But stay rooted and grounded in your decision. And once you've made that decision, don't let doubt and fear get in your way, because we don't yeah these are times where we really and truly need to believe in miracles. And I'm not, you don't I'm not saying, like, and I've seen things online where, you'll see if you're Catholic, you'll see the Virgin Mary in the stained glass window, or if you go into the church, you'll see the statue of Christ, and he'll have tears coming out his eyes. Those are miracles, and it's great. But you're a miracle walking within yourself. You have to truly believe that, and you have to truly know that, and you have to truly own that. That uh that despite everything that you have been through, and despite everything that you have gone through, and despite everything that's happened to people within your lineage, everything that they've gone through, that you're a survivor. You are a survivor. You're going to continue to sell, and you're going to continue to grow. And what's going on, Miss Williams? Yeah, I'm talking about you this morning. So you're going to you're going to continue to network, and your net worth is going to continue to grow, and you're going to be able to pass that down to your children's children. And and it's really and truly an exciting time. But you got to put yourself out there, folks. Really and truly got to put yourself out there. So, and it's time for you to uh for a lot of you are going to be on autopilot. So naturally, all you have to do is just believe within your heart. You got, of course, you got to keep praying. um if you are a believer within the, let's say, the Abrahamic religions, start going into scriptures and implementing those scriptures within your life, and see how things are. I don't know. I don't know. Somebody's going to the dealership and you're getting a Mercedes Benz. I'm just saying that right now because I, I see the emblem. I see the emblem, and I see, yeah. So, but anyway, so yeah. So that's coming for somebody, like, very, very, very soon. But follow the voice of your soul. Follow the voice of your soul. A lot of us, well, some of us, we beat to the rhythm of our own drum. We do, and continue. Yeah, we beat to the rhythm of our we beat to the rhythm of our own drum. Nothing is wrong with that, and nothing is wrong with you. Because you talk different, you walk different, you see things different. And people, we're in a relevant uh we're in a time of relevance, and revenance, where everything that was, oh, well, thank you. Yeah. Well, thank you. Yeah, yeah, I know. She said that you're amazing, and you will grow to have a bigger platform with a bigger audience and monetize your every desire. Oh yeah, yeah, I know. That's why I, this year more than ever, I've been pushing myself to go live more and to do this and to just keep moving, man, no matter what. So, but yeah, I thank you for that. And thank you for stopping in. I know you're busy, out there doing your thing, and I see you. um but yeah, exchange your, moving forward, exchange your energy for your greatness. When I say that, Um, I just keep hearing, just believe in miracles, man. I keep hearing that. I keep hearing, hey, what's going on, Miss Stephanie? How are you, ma'am? So I just keep hearing, you have to believe in miracles, that you are about to be. A lot of stuff is really about to be superseded, yeah, a lot of stuff is really about to be superseded and transcendent, and we're in a time of transcendence where where you're moving, you're just continuing to moving, you're continuing to grow. You weren't meant to be a part of that crowd, that clique. They're going to be where they are. They're not going anywhere. They're at the height of their, they've had their swan song, so you continue to grow and elevate. They're going to look at you and wonder, like, how in the world, and you weren't a part of us, and we thought we were this and that, and blah, blah, blah. And, Tom and the other management, they're plateaued where they are, you probably left that organization to do your own thing, and you're you're in a time within months, you're we deal with a god, or angels, or your ancestors, or whoever you believe in, that they don't deal with time like we do, so when things just pop up out of nowhere, that's that's them just working. That's just how it is, now we're not doing that. So, that's just what it is. They're always working, they're always watching. They see us, they hear us. They're saying, like, the great reveal. Okay. They're saying, like, the great, we're talking about not the great reveal and the greatest reveal of your lifetime, so if you've been thinking about working with no, it's a talent agency that somebody needs to it's a talent agency that somebody needs to reach out to, and they're going to be very happy that you did, because um, it's not that, you're a game changer. You're a game changer. You're not someone who just does stuff in front of the camera. You're someone who is you're a hybrid of many things. That's why people can't quite put their finger on who you are, and how you move, and how you how you collect. I mean, how you well, yeah, how you collect. So it's a time to have your hands out, because you're about to receive, and receive, and receive, and so the old is passing by. You're the new, you're the renewed. They're going to be so happy that you came. They're going to have no other choice, but to they're going to have no other choice except to acknowledge you. Who you are is going to help to catapult you very fast. If you're starting a new career, or starting a new company, or you're moving into a new neighborhood, or to a new city, people are going to be so excited, just to meet you, and they're going to be so happy. It's your energy. It's beyond the color of your skin, and it's the content of your character. So the old ways are the old ways are being burned to the ground, and it's that it's that youthful energy of who you are now, and it doesn't matter your age. Um you're being you're being pushed forward, and that this is you're wondering, when, and when is it gonna come, so uh I'm getting that Monica song, For You I Will. So, it is, it is things these things are taking shape naturally now in your life. It is the catapulting that no one saw, but they're going to start to see it right before their eyes. I get I'm getting, um, I'm getting keynote speaker. I'm also getting CNN, and I'm also seeing being verified by not just the national news media, but the international news media. Because once they catch wind of who they are, because of who you are, people are going to want, because you're the, um, you're the, it's like you're the period at the end of the sentence, and so right now you're crossing your T's and dotting your I's. Don't doubt this. Don't doubt yourself in these moments, because you're only going to stop it. You're only going to hinder yourself. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to be tripped up by, you yeah. So the going of the path, the coming of the vision. So you're moving forward, and you're moving forward into greatness. That's just what it is. Your time is now. And some of you, I don't know, if you're thinking about putting your kid out there into acting or something like that, do it, because feel like you're going to be getting connected with like a national, like, casting company, something like that. So it's been overtime, and your kid majorly has the talent. And again, if this is your first time watching me, please subscribe and continue to tap the screen. But this is your time. This is your time. You're fortunate enough to live in the now, because these are times of miracles where a lot of people have given up. And I get it. I see what's going on out here. Everything is going up, but you're going to go right on up with it. Yeah, some things are some things are unknown to people, and those people who, you're moving up. Those people that had access to you before, they're not going to have that anymore. So the numbers around you are about to change, and that's just what it is. You're it's almost like there's a hurricane of. They're saying that there's a windfall, um, but it's been winding you up for a while, and now it's time for you to take off. But yeah, so everything is, to say that, all to wrap that up in a nice piece, to just you go out there and live your best life, and for you to be happy. So whatever you whatever you feel like your best life is, double that, triple that. Hey, what is going on there, Miss Ashmore? How are you? It's been a minute. So whatever you feel like, uh, that is for you internally, go out there, man. Be happy. This it's your life, it's your world. You have to live it. No, and that's just that's just naturally what that is. The veil has been uncovered. The veil has been, the they're saying, through the looking. So the veil has been uncovered. It is, um, this is just a natural thing and a natural flow moving forward. And you know it is, it's been over time for you to be happy and healthy, and make sure you're taking care of yourself, making sure you're working out, you're drinking your water, you're you're all right, don't worry, be happy. So, who's in that? Bob McFerrin, I think, back in the day. Don't worry, be happy. Seriously. So there you go. So your outlook, the outlook of where you are is about to change, or the outlook of how you're seeing it is about to change. And it's really and truly about to change in a fast way. Hey, what's going on, Miss Latoya? How are you? So it's going to change in a fast way. It's going to be like a blur, seriously, because things are going to be moving so fast. You've already got it. Do not deny it. That's the point. You do not what happened. And if you're in an emotional state right now, go through the emotions. But the, the tears of let's see, the tears of sadness are about to be tears of joy. So the rejoicing is now. So that's just that is the bottom line. Like Stone Cold would say so. So go out there, be in reverence of who you have in your corner, because you have the ultimate of the ultimate, by your side, in front and back, over you and beneath. And there is nothing, um, there is nothing that can stop that right now. So yeah, so somebody's about to go on a very, they're saying somebody's about to go on a dream vacation. That whatever that somebody who was in your life wasn't truthful. You felt it, you knew it from the beginning. Something, I don't know, you went with it for a little while, but you felt trapped, and now it feels like you're getting out of it. And whatever that dream person is that you've been, one last, sorry, whoever that dream, or whatever that dream person is that you've been wanting, and whatever, think about that now. Think about that dream family, the dream position, that you would like to be, in, someone who can come in and help you, really raise your business, and take these things to the not just to the next level, but also to the next levels, within your life. Yes, those people have moved on, and it's time for you to move on too. Yeah, we think about people sometimes, and that's cool. Good to reminisce every now and then, but you don't want to stay in the past, because you'll get left behind in the present. So yeah, because I know people with good hearts. You want better for other people. You do. It's like you want better for other people than what they do for themselves. But keep that same energy for you. You got to keep that same energy for you, man. I don't know. Yet some of y'all, I'll be talking to you soon. I do consultation, spiritual. Just go to the link in my bio, or leave a comment on wherever you see me on social media, and we can set something up. But so your new journey, they're saying that the new journey has just begun. So with the new journey, comes just all kinds of amazing things. So but remember to ignite that passion, and as you're going along with it, you keep that same energy, because you're going to the glow within you. They said the glow up leads to your blow up. So I'll just leave you with that. But all right, folks, I'm about to jump off for yonder. Probably be back on here a little later on this evening, and but I will be around. But again, if you want to book a session with me, and you will not be sorry for doing so, just head to the link in my bio. Again, leave me a message, send me an email, and we'll set that up. But all righty, folks, I am Mr. Soul Lover Man, and as always, I'm out.